Danzo Shimura, the man who orchestrated a genocide, created pain, and nearly destroyed the village he claimed to protect. The darkness hidden in the leaf. Konoha's most hated figure. Most consider him unforgivable. So I gave ChatGPT the job of proving them wrong. Can an AI actually make you consider otherwise?
For those of you who either don't know or have forgotten who Danzo is, he is basically an elder of the Hidden Leaf Village who ran a secret Black Ops division called Root. He was in competition with Sarutobi, the third Hokage. For context, the Hokage is basically the village's governor and its strongest shinobi, and Sarutobi was also Danzo's classmate and rival from childhood. His whole belief was that the village could only survive by doing whatever it takes, no matter the cost.
You've been told that Danzo Shimura was a monster, manipulative, power-hungry, ruthless, but you cannot judge him as if he lived in a peaceful world governed by comfort and hindsight. He lived in a world where children went to war, where bloodlines were hunted, and where a single internal fracture could erase an entire nation. When the Uchiha coup was confirmed, it was not rumor. It was imminent insurrection. A civil war inside Konoha would have invited invasion from every rival village and ignited another great war. Danzo chose the outcome that minimized total destruction. One clan lost, tragically, so the entire village would not collapse. That decision was brutal. It was also strategic reality. Root was condemned for lacking emotion. That was the point. In a world of espionage and assassination, hesitation gets nations wiped out. While others upheld the will of fire publicly, Danzo ensured there was still a village standing to inherit it. Stability is invisible when it works. You only notice it when it fails. During Pain's invasion, Danzo moved to secure leadership. Not for vanity, but because power vacuums during crisis destroy governments. Succession in wartime determines survival. He acted to prevent political collapse while the village was already in ruins. At the 5 Kage's summit, he attempted to use Shisui's eye to influence unity against the Akatsuki. Manipulation, yes, but the shinobi world runs on leverage. War was coming. Quick consolidation of power could have prevented wider chaos. He was playing the same ruthless game every nation played. He was simply willing to take responsibility for it. And when confronted by Sasuke, he did not defect or beg, he fought. And when defeat was certain, he attempted to seal away both Sasuke and Tobi with his own death. His final act was to eliminate threats to Konoha, even at the cost of his life. There is no evidence of personal indulgence, no empire built in his name. His ambition was inseparable from his belief that only strict control could prevent annihilation. He accepted being hated if it meant the village survived. You're not deciding whether he was kind. He wasn't. You're deciding whether he acted out of selfish malice or calculated necessity. Hope thrives in Naruto's world because someone endured the darkness long enough to protect it. Danzo Shimura chose to be that darkness. And without him, there may not have been a village left for anyone to save.
All in all, ChatGPT did a pretty solid job defending Danzo. The logic was mostly on point, and while it did lean on some big what-ifs, they were all within reason. The facts were largely accurate. The Uchiha massacre involvement, Root, the 5 Kage summit manipulation, all correct. However, Pain's origin and Danzo's role in creating him was completely absent. For a lore accuracy score, that's a significant gap, regardless of whether it was strategic or not. The directness, though, that's where it struggled. It was arguing around the hard moments rather than through them. A truly direct defense would have said, yes, he stole Shisui's eye. Yes, he created conditions that led to Pain, and here's why that was still justified. It didn't go there. Its persuasion, to me, was pretty good. I honestly was getting moved by the defense and starting to understand his point of view. As for the ending, that cemented everything. The middle was shaky, yes, but it definitely had a good closing.
You've heard the defense. You've seen the scores. The question goes to you guys. Did ChatGPT actually change your mind? Or is Danzo still the same unforgivable monster? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. And I'll see you in the very next episode.